We're back.
What up, folks?
Shit. So, before we start, go ahead and do your introductions.
What's the introduction?
Welcome to this Dykes on the mic. Thank you.
Welcome back to Just Dykes on the mic.
Right. So, I'm not pissed off this week, but I'm a little bit irritated. And here's
Sound
why.
like the same thing to me.
And here's why. So, I go to the commissary on base to go shopping. And I'm getting all my goodies and everything. Then I get into the line. I'm like, why ain't no plastic bags? And the line is extremely long, mind you. So it's my turn to get up to self-checkout. Get up there. I'm like, hey, excuse me, ma'am, where's the bags? And she was like, oh, that'll be 5 cents. I said, excuse me? She was like, 5 cents. I was like, well, how much is for the brown paper bags? She was like 4 cents. You mean to tell me I gotta not only pay these high grocery prices, now I gotta pay 5 cents per plastic bag? So then I said, oh, so it's like I could just ring everything up and keep it in the cart. She said, if that's what you want to do. I said, bet, say less. So I went to go and ting, 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 ting. If I miss some stuff, I miss some stuff. That's where I'm at right now. Because how you going to go up and charge us 5 cents a bag?
And this is on base, no less.
This is on base, dog. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're trying to like help the environment out and stuff, get it, got it. But you can't be charging me for brown bags too. That make no damn sense.
Well, according to the Republican Party, it's all Obama and Joe Biden's fault.
Not only do
saying.
you want me to go grocery shopping, then you want me to do self-checkout, and then now you want me to go ahead and pay for.
Yup.
So I'm just sitting there saying, if I didn't scan some particular items, hey,
Charge it to the bag.
because I'm not about to pay you no 5 cents a bag.
Well, first of all, how are they charging 4 cents? Didn't the current administration denounce pennies? I don't have 4 cents. I don't have 4 cents. And the crazy thing is, the one store that has pennies? Walmart. When I get my change, pennies come out of there all the time. Like, what's going on? Like, how do they still have pennies? But when I go to somewhere else, there's like, oh, we don't have any pennies.
Because Walmart got them all.
So my thing is this: if pennies have been removed from our economy, everything that we're buying should automatically be 5 cents. 0, 5, 10, 20. There should be no extra 20s. It should be no extra. Like, none. Every price should be minus the pennies.
And then on top of that, and another thing too, why we just can't have the exact amount on the sale ticket? Like if it says $15.99 and you get to the, you cash out and it's like $17.59 because of tax, I need that label to say when I'm going to end up spending.
Well, it necessarily can't say that because if you get more than one item, you're not being taxed. That would be double tax. Like if the tax is 10%, they're not going to add 10% to that item. They're adding 10% to your whole item. So now we're the only country
that don't do that. We're the only country that don't do that.
But they're not taxing like we're taxing. Like we some taxing motherfuckers over here. We tax everybody.
Yeah.
We put taxes on free trade, so we're not that bright. We're not that bright. You put a tax on something that was free. We're not that bright. We're not that bright.
This blows my mind. So then I go out in town. I'm not paying for bags out in town yet. And then when I'm checking out, right? And then they said, how many bags did you use? So I put 0. So now we're on an integrity thing.
Yup.
So
yes, you are.
So how you know how many bags? So you gonna leave it up to people to be like, yeah, I use 25 bags.
Sure thing.
Okay. All right, we'll see how far that goes because I'm gonna let you know right now. Some military people ain't got integrity like that.
People always like military people. No, they're people. They're just people in the military.
They're people.
They're people in the military. That's all it is. They was out here in these streets struggling, now they in the military struggling. So
because think about it, Tarita, I just spent a lot of money on the pack of chicken. And for that pack of chicken, you want me to add 5 cents onto that?
Yes, I do.
No. I was one carrying hoe out that commissary. And shit falling all over the place.
Everything's sliding in the back of the car. Groceries just slide all over the car every turn.
Because Because at Sam's Club, you
Groceries
buy
just
things in
slide.
bulk. You buy things in
Yeah.
bulk at Sam's Club. You can't be. You buy little things at the grocery store. And bottles just flying.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
honey pot all under on under the seat. And I'm like, if something roll up and get wedged between my brake pedal, it's gonna be bad, man.
How she die? Buy groceries. She went
Yeah.
grocery shopping.
Shit just rattling all around in the car.
All over the place.
They're just like, oh, you could just buy this reusable bag. Why I got to buy a reusable bag? I don't understand, dog. And then so I was talking to my
Mm,
stepmoms about it, and I said, you know who should not be giving up 5 cents a bag? Black folks, because we save plastic bags for everything. We are some we're the most
everything.
recycling people when it comes to that plastic bag. So why are we getting charged? We use those bags for every and under every. And she was like, "You ain't want them to say that because that sounds kind of racist." I'm like, they already put us a
Crazy.
negative like with other stuff. Why does not add a positive and say every black person, every black household got a underneath they underneath they sink they got a pile of plastic bags.
Child, I was looking for one the other day. Yesterday I could not find one to save my life in my pantry because that's where they normally are. But I went in my bathroom and I had some up under the sink. Girl,
They want to charge
th-
me 5 cents? What are we talking about?
those aren't grocery bags. Those takeout bags from the
Those
cookout. What
takeout
are you
bags,
talking?
they umbrellas when you gotta wrap your hair up you won't get wet. It's
Okay,
it's their trash bags in the car. There's a lot of things we do with them bags.
seriously,
And you got the nerd talking about recycle. We ain't the ones not recycling them. We reuse those bad boys over and over again. Unless it
over
got
and
meat in
over.
it. That's the only time we don't use it
No,
when
no,
it
you
got
can't
meat.
use that blood. No, you can't use that blood.
That's the only time we don't use.
Can't use that blood. Can't. Might be contaminated. Get cross contamination. Soon as you take that meat out, that's the bad. That's the one bag that goes straight to the trash. That's the one bag goes straight to the trash.
Okay. You guys, they be like, what was in there? Be like meat, throw it out.
Gotta go.
What was in there? Trash bags. Okay, put it underneath the sink.
Gotta go.
So you put any kind of raw meat in there, take it out.
Yes.
All right, what happened
For
to you
sure.
this week?
I don't know. It ain't nothing happened. Not too much. What's the
Shit.
day? Is Wednesday. First day
Yeah.
back to work from the little post job this week. Baby got the rooter from the tutor today. I don't walk so much. I need to see how many steps I took today. That's what I need to see. What the what? Why am I doing all this? Tell you, when I work by myself, I'll be good. When you working with somebody else, it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like
So
what the what? Like what? I don't operate like this by myself.
so
I
we
don't
went
operate.
we went up to North Carolina this weekend. I mean for Easter. And I didn't know there was no dogs allowed on the beach between certain hours.
First of all, wait. Let me stop. Let me go back. I just looked at my watch. Why did it say I walked 3.5 miles today? I ain't been nowhere but to work. How did I walk 3 miles at work? How did I walk 3 miles at work? I know you lying. I know you lying. No, you lying. I was in one room majority of the day. I walked 3 miles in that room today. I know you lying.
Shoot.
All right, now
Anyway,
go ahead. Go ahead,
we went
cuz.
up there to North Carolina and we went up to the beach and apparently the dogs is not allowed on the sand, which is fine. But we didn't know, so I ended up going to a bar that was like right down the street from the beach. So I went in there and I said, "Hey, I got my dog." They was like, "Oh no, you can bring him in there." And I said, "Okay, cool." So I'm sitting there, and mind you, I'm just minding my business trying to get a cool drink and look at the scouty because he freaking out and stuff. He supposed to be my support animal. He freaking out.
No support.
And lo and behold, I just meet two random white people, and we started talking. And I was like, "Yeah,
Mm.
me and my homegirl, we got a podcast. We ain't got nothing else to do. Blah blah blah." And I said, "Our biggest view is the landing on the moon is fake." She goes, "Oh, no, it's not." I said, "Oh, it isn't." She was like, "No, I work at NASA." And I said, "Oh, you do? So what's up?" I was like, why we go back to the moon?" She's like, "It's extremely expensive, blah blah blah." So I said, "You mean to tell me the richest man in the world can't afford a rocket to go to the moon?"
Who's that?
Elon Musk.
No, he just wants to take you straight up and bring you right back down.
Wait, he wasn't.
Let you see what's up there. Charge you millions of dollars. Let you see what's up there.
turn your head around, and you bring your behind right back down. I'm telling you, that is. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, that is the best scam in the world. You really got you believing you going to outer space. No, you tiptoe. You was at the tip of space. You went straight up, and then. Like with all the movies we see, y'all ain't laying in the Bahamas in the ocean. We had to get you out the ocean. Like you landed safely on the airfield.
That's
So
what I'm. It's so many things, so many things. So I guess they must have heard us because
they
they
did. They heard us because
because they
they
wish.
flew to the other side of the moon to prove to you that there is a moon out there. So in
I know there's
essence,
a moon out there. I know there's a moon out there.
So in essence, your white friend told the truth. They only spent half the money just to go to the other side. They ain't want to spend all the money to stop there. They ain't want to spend all the money to stop there. So they went to the other side. They took 375 days to go to the other side. And now they gotta take another 375 days.
And then I'm looking at the pictures of the other planets, right? And I'm like,
Didn't one of them disappear? Like one of them ain't a planet no more? Like ain't it like a star or
I think that's Pluto. Pluto ain't a planet no more.
now who decided that?
It was don't. That's beyond me. That's beyond me.
Who
That's
decided that
beyond
Pluto
me.
was the like how you just make stuff up like, oh, we made a mistake 50 million years ago. Pluto is now not a planet. Like what? So we got 6 planets instead of 7?
I was like, I thought Jupiter. I thought one of them planets was red, wasn't it?
Mars.
Oh, they ain't take no pictures of Mars. I don't think.
Because the only person that could land on Mars was Mark
Nobody
Wahlberg.
landed on Mars, dog.
Mark Wahlberg did, and he survived after the explosion. And he survived out there after the explosion, making poop potatoes. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Mark Wahlberg. I believe it.
Planets.
Here we go.
Snap. Cause they said they had some really cool pictures of.
When did they take them? When they were flying to the other side of the
Yeah,
moon? When they was
yeah. When they
passing
were going
by?
to the other side. Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
they were passing by?
Yep. And then they lost. They said they lost contact with them.
Yeah.
I said okay.
Now see, that was like the other movie with the other girl. What her name? Jody. When she went to a whole nother dimension, and they said she only went through the thing for like 5 seconds.
And
But
she
she had a
done.
whole 25, she had a whole 25, 30-minute conversation with her dead daddy. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm going to sit there and say. What's the name? Armageddon. Armageddon. Okay. Now you see how when they landed on the moon, right? You see how the moon didn't look like flat like that. It looked like they was actually
So
inside the moon.
first of all, idiot. First of all, idiot. I don't know which Armageddon you watch because they didn't land on nobody's
When
moon.
they went to go, it messed up. They landed on the comet.
The,
The
the
yeah, yeah,
asteroid.
yeah. The asteroid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't
New
know what
pictures of
movie
the
you was
planets.
watching.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I don't know what movie you was
Look,
watching.
my bad.
Because they didn't blow up the moon.
That would have been funny as hell.
Now the first question I would have had, okay, I would have did the same thing, kiss the ground, be like, hallelujah to our fallen. But we did have an agreement that I would never paying taxes.
Yeah, facts. He was like, we'd never pay taxes a day in our life again. We survived this. You right about that. Isn't that something that you
They
had to put that shit in? You got to go to the space to go and blow up a meteor.
asteroid, yes, in order for you not to pay taxes. In order for you, yes, that's what you got to do.
Okay, so now they got new pictures of Jupiter, Mars. So Mars is brown. Jupiter is blue and green. Saturn is gray.
That's
And
AI. That's AI.
no, this is from the ship.
Yeah,
Neptune.
that's AI.
Pluto is dead.
That's AI. All them colors up in space and we can't see none of them. We can't see none of them.
What I'm saying, just letting you know.
So the sun blocking out all the colors.
Yeah,
Just
hold on.
radiating off the water.
Which planet is considered a red planet?
You are doing the most right now.
Mars. Now, see, this, I'm done. I ain't gonna look at it no more. I'm done. You go and look up the old pictures of Mars that they got. It's a red planet. But you go look at the ones that they just dropped. That planet is not red. Unless they just
It's just too many people flying up in space right now. It's getting all of the emissions up there is bad. The emissions up there is bad. It's just toxic.
we
Mars
done
has gotten
polluted
toxic. Yeah,
Mars.
we don't polluted Mars with all of the diesel gas or whatever fuel or whatever ethanol, whatever fuel is in the ships that's going up there. It don't pollute it po Mars.
We stupid as hell. We
And
stupid
they
as
can't. Let me tell you, I agree with the lady. I agree with your white
okay.
friend at the bar. Cause the amount of money it's costing people to put, you know, the amount of pictures I've seen people standing at the gas pump with what they paid. Shit, you ain't fueling it. And then if you up there for a long time. Now here go the better question. How are we getting gas? How are we getting? Cause
Like, that's all you was. You said
how
the
they
last thing I heard was gas station.
how they that what I'm saying, that what I'm saying, like people taking pictures at the gas station, but if they flying around in space all them years, them days, and they gotta go stop at the space station to refuel, how's the fuel getting at the space station? How is the fuel getting to the space station?
They was sending things. Apparently, they've been sending things up there all this time.
So what you mean to tell me is you could be up there flying around for however long,
Yep.
so 6-7 months, and then you gotta go fuel at the space station.
Yep.
But it only take. How long does it take to get? How long? Let me see. Because how much fuel are they using to get to the space station to refuel the space station?
Maybe it's different kind of fuel we don't know about.
Fuel made from air? What are we
Let me
talking
see.
about?
Yeah, we do this shit all the time. What kind of fuel does a rocket ship use?
How long does it take to get to the space station from Earth?
Yeah, see, they don't use the fuel that we use. They use liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, paired with
So
RP1.
it says it typically takes between 3 and 28 plus hours for a spacecraft to travel from Earth to the International Space Station. With modern fast rendezvous missions often taking about 4 to 6 hours. So they just lie in the movies. Now you got me. How
Just
long does
saying.
it take to get to the moon? 3 to 4 days. And them people was in space for months trying to get to Mark Wahlberg, trying to get back when they figured out that he was still alive. They talking about
Yeah.
it'll take, man.
Which movie you talking about? The Planet of the Apes movie?
No.
What?
What's the movie Mark Wahlberg was trapped on the moon? Not moon. On Mars. Not the moon. What was the movie Mark Wahlberg was trapped on Mars? The Martian. And it was Matt Damon. Not Mark Wahlberg. It was Matt Damon, not Mark Wahlberg. All right. It was Matt Damon. And it was The Martian. And that's a good movie. I like that movie too.
Because the only time I saw Mark Wahlberg trapped in space was when he went to Planet of the Apes and he went back and his spaceship got jacked up. I don't know. But here we are. So people is traveling
And
to the
then
moon, to the black side of the moon.
And then Google being smart, and it stars Matt Damon, not Mark Wahlberg.
Yo, that IA got your personality, dog. That
Google
IA
don't
got your
straighten
personality.
me.
Yo,
Google just straighten me, yo. Google
that's your AI assistant, dog. It got you.
Dang.
It got you just just like that too. You talk just
It
like
just
that.
straighten
You
me.
started.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
so
though.
we're gonna talk about the elephant, which is really not an elephant in the room. What did you think about Geno's behavior?
And I started to do it to you, right? Like, I saw this depiction where they had Don with Geno on his left. With Geno on her left, say belt the ass. And I'm gonna get it put on a t-shirt. Trust and believe. I'm getting it put on a t-shirt. But I'm gonna say this. Geno's behavior was disgusting.
Yes.
First of all. Second thing is, I'm not even gonna talk about South Carolina. Talk about UConn. Second thing is, you had a player in your program, AZ Fudd, that has given a lot to your program. And for her last game in a UConn uniform to be depicted with you acting like that is disgusting. You had the player of the year on your team this year in women's college basketball. And your behavior in this one moment overshadowed every game that you had won that year until that moment. None of it mattered. Nobody's ever going to talk about the things that UConn did this season. I ain't going to say ever. I'm not saying nobody.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know what you mean.
anytime you bring up UConn, that is what you're going to bring up.
They're gonna bring that up.
You're going to bring that up for this season.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm an avid like UConn fan all day, every day. I was really taken back by how he started out with the interview on the side talking about the referees didn't see this, yada yada yada. I was already like, what's going on? And then I didn't like it then. I didn't like what he was saying to the journalist then, because I just felt like he was a little bit out of order and out of sorts. And then when you got the audacity just to walk up on somebody like that and to show your entire ass for what? Because you got outcoached, you got outplayed. Nobody does that when you can't be whooping everybody's ass.
Nobody does it. Nobody
You
does
know what
it.
I'm
And
saying?
I've
They go
said
to the.
this.
Yeah.
I've said this for years. When Pat had been talking about Geno for years, Pat did
Yeah.
not hold back on Geno. She called him out at every turn. She called him out, let everybody know. But because UConn was winning, you overlooked Geno's behavior.
Yeah.
You overlooked Geno's behavior. Geno has a problem. Geno, to me, my opinion, Geno has a problem being beat by women. He has an issue being beat by women. Because if he gets beat by a team that's being coached by a man, he takes it with grace. But if he gets beat by a woman, there's an issue. There's always a problem. She's this, she's that. She did this. She had her players doing this. It's always something. But you never go at a man like that. And then for you
Yeah.
to go at a black woman, no less, that is making her way in this business, and a woman, not to mention in the last 4 or 5 years, that you've outcoached at every turn that you guys have played, except for that one year they beat y'all. It was like the student beating the master. She outcoached Geno that game. We're frozen and we're out. Oh wait, she's out because it looked like I'm still recording. But anyway, Geno was outcoached. He didn't make any adjustments to what South Carolina was playing. But South Carolina, the way South Carolina was playing. It's just like everybody say, the SEC is a tough conference. It's a rough conference. They play physical and they got out physical by South Carolina. So his behavior at the end of the game, like I said, outweighed everything that went on with UConn that year. Because we're not even talking about the year that they had. You had the player of the year only have 4 points all the way up into the fourth quarter, which is insane. And it's a testament to the defense that was played against her. You had one of the purest shooters in the women game today, and AZ Fudd, not shoot somewhere in the range of 20-something% for the game, which is insane. Yeah, your boy Geno got some issues. And then you put out that halfway apology that the PR people wrote. You didn't even write it. Like, you didn't even write it. You didn't even want to apologize because you said it. Like, what am I apologizing for? Yeah, what am I apologizing? You apologizing for every lie that you told in your statement. Sarah tore her own jersey. Dawn shook your hand, plus every member of your staff before the game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Me either, but I was still chit-chatting. I was talking it up. Holding it down. Holding it down.
Yeah, I don't know. And they've been acting funny, but I guess I'll go to T-Mobile again. Going on, because they didn't do this before.
Like, which T-Mobile are you going to?
The customer service one.
Oh
Not
my
no
God.
damn authorized one like we did before. Hell no.
And you know what could be it could be happening too. Now that you got a new extender, the firmware or the software for that is probably not coinciding with your router, so you may need a new router.
I got the new router. I got all the new router in the thing. They gave me a whole new set. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what she doing. She just giving it out.
Just giving it out.
Shoot. But I thought it was disgusting behavior, and after that, I was like, no disrespect to the women of UConn, but that behavior was not. It was just unbecoming. Period.
I mean, I wasn't a UConn fan, but I rooted for UConn. I can never root for UConn again. And sorry to anybody that goes there that I may like as a high schooler. You go to UConn, you're on the list. Sorry, not sorry. You're on the list.
So, but yeah, it's just I don't know. So that really kind of just took me for a loop, and then it's the constant lying that he did with just just own it. Just own that you got out coach and out beat. That's it. You got outperformed. That's it. But you just had to go and make up all these things because you know what? That's just a clear reflection of what people think. They were like, oh, it has to be something. It can't be that good.
And then this is what I'm saying about Dawn. Like Dawn, like she said in her interview, she's a person of integrity. That national
Hmm.
championship game, they got whooped. And she admitted it. She said we got beat, which I felt like
Facts.
they were going. I felt like they were going to get beat. One, I felt like they were too small, which they were, and
Yeah.
it got exposed. They were way too small.
Yeah. They
But
got
at the end,
exposed with that UCLA game.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like but in her post game interview, she gave that coach all of her props.
Yes.
You know, with the way she grew the program to get to this point, to get a
Yep.
national championship. Like she gave that lady all of her props, and she said, you know, we'll be back at the drawing board again next year. Like that's just what it is.
That's just what it is.
That's
That's
just
just
what
what it
it
is.
is.
I mean,
Like
I
they
don't
weren't
know
even
more you
they
could.
weren't even expected to make it to the national championship games. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to South Carolina again. She's a woman of integrity, and that's why we'll forever love Dawn.
Yep.
F Gino,
Yep.
F Gino, F Gino. It's always been kinda sorta F Gino, but now it's F Gino. Cause you don't mess with my girl Pat. Now I love me some Pat Summit.
Pat could go. Pat is my. Pat is Pat.
Pat is Pat. Pat was my girl. Yeah,
Yep.
I got Pat Summit, Cheryl Swoops, Peyton Manning. My three favorite people in sports.
Really?
Yes. And it's in that order. Pat Summit, Cheryl Swoops, Peyton Manning. My three favorite people in sports.
Well, one of my friends actually, who do you consider the GOAT in the NBA? And my ass said, I love me some Vince Carter. He said, I ain't never had nobody put Vince Carter in the category of the GOAT. And I was just like, I just like the way he plays. I always like the way Vince Carter played.
You know,
That's just me.
that's a topic everybody wants to play. Like I don't think there's a GOAT in the NBA. I don't think there's one person that is better than everybody that's ever played in the NBA. There isn't one person. I mean, people like to say Michael Jordan, 6 finals, 6 MVPs. Okay, yeah, got it. But truth be told, until Scottie Pippen got there, all we saw from Michael Jordan, all we thought of Michael Jordan was the flash, the dunk, the shoes, like steal the shoes or whatever. But that was it. We wasn't saying, you know what I'm saying, NBA, we wasn't saying none of that. The man had never even made it to an NBA Finals before Scottie Pippen got there. I don't even think he made it to a conference final before Scottie Pippen got there. I'm not discounting,
Yeah,
him being
yeah.
an amazing scorer. He was a great defensive
Mm-hmm.
player. Like he was a great player. Like he was.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't the best player I've ever seen in the NBA. Not ever. Like no, he wasn't.
What you think about LeBron James then?
I think LeBron James is probably one of the most complete players ever to play in the NBA.
I concur.
Like
I concur.
offensively, defensively. You know what I'm
I
saying?
concur.
Yeah, and then you comparing them, you compare them to Micah and Kobe. They all played different positions. Well, Kobe and Micah played the same position, but LeBron is not a shooting guard. I mean, shooting guards look to do what? Score, and that's what Kobe and Michael look to
Mm-hmm.
do. Score. LeBron James is not a shooting guard, and he didn't look to score all the time. He scored. He got players involved. And he played defense, and people try to talk about, he's never won defensive player of the year. He never had to. What we talk about? He
Yeah.
never had
And my
to.
thing
He
is
never
this
had.
too. And I ain't trying to be an asshole about it, but LeBron James ain't quit. He came back.
I'm not gonna fault Michael for that.
And
I'm
I
not
know
gonna.
you ain't gonna fault him for that, but
I
I
ain't gonna
know
fault
that
him for that.
his daddy passed away and all that stuff. I got it. I really do. I really do.
And speaking on that, somebody that probably should have took a break after their daddy passed away, Tiger Woods. That's who should have took a break. He should have retired and came back, cause that Asian nigga don't lost his mind. That Asian nigga lost his mind since his daddy died.
Forget the back of the.
Bruh.
You worth all that money, you still carrying around a billfold clip.
First of all, you got all that money. Why is you
Why you
still drinking and
driving?
driving?
Why you driving?
Like, why are you driving? Nigga, have somebody drive you and drink in the back all you want.
Yo, that's what I don't understand. I
What
don't
I
get
think
that
what
part at
what
all.
I think it what I think it is, you don't want anybody to see you like this or talk about you. But nigga, when you flipping cars, when you flipping cars, every accident this nigga get in, he flip a car.
This nigga, Tiger Wood be Asian niggering. I tell you that. I tell you that.
he think he in a damn action hero movie.
And then, and then you flip the car and you get out and call Donald Trump. What you want, the pardon? That's what you calling for. You calling for the pardon because you know you finna get arrested. Hey, I need you to pardon me and expunge this. He was like, probably Tiger, you might wanna get a driver. Do I need to spend tax dollars on sending the CIA down there for you?
Yo,
I used to like Tiger Woods, but that nigga is just dumb.
that baby went crazy. That is the one that just
That
went.
baby lost his mind. That
He
baby
went too
lost his mind.
far. And
I'm like this. Just do crack, Tiger Woods. Like I'd be happy if he did crack. Just do crack or something. Like become a meth head. Like do
yo, he went straight
something,
to the alcohol. He didn't even go to the cocaine that we know of. He just went straight to the alcohol.
bruh. Like this man. Hey, like he should have just took a break. He should have just took a break.
He should have.
What do you have going on?
He
Because
should.
you disappeared. I've been watching Just Dykes on the mic. You can't get it right over there. Your internet is can't get right.
Yo, I'm so mad right now, but hey, I'm here though. I'm here.
Yeah, you there.
I'm here.
You
I'm here. I'm
sitting.
here vocally. I'm here vocally.
Oh, so here go a thing, right? So we was on when we went to Aruba last year, right?
Okay.
We was talking about the Cardi B Offset thing, right? And some of the people on the trip was like, I don't blame Offset. I don't blame Offset. I'll try and get whatever. Damn right. You making more than me now. Yeah, you gonna pay me in the divorce. That makes sense in theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense if you are the one that broke the marriage.
There it is. There it is.
That doesn't make sense.
There it is.
Understand if it was something that even if y'all had an amicable split, I can understand, hey, all right, I give you a little something because, regardless of what married people like to say, like some married people like to say, oh, you didn't do anything to help me get it. Yes, I did. I sat up and listened to you complain. I listened to your ideas.
Yeah.
Yes, I did help
Yeah.
you. I did help you. You
Yeah.
may not think it's help, but it is definitely help.
Yeah, of course.
Offset was the one that broke the marriage.
He sure did.
Why would I give you half of anything?
Anything. You out there
And
just making a fool of me.
yeah,
But
and
you
as
want me
people
to give
say,
you something? Nah.
as people say, he's the one that broke the contract. So
Yep.
you the one made the contract null and void. So why am I paying you for something that you broke?
Because if the shoe was on the other foot and she was out there doing that and cheating all up and down, he had the money. He'd be like, well, she broke the rules. She can't get none of my money, blah, 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 blah. Same
And
thing goes for you, homie.
And everybody be saying that hoe don't deserve nothing. And that's what everybody be saying.
Yeah.
That hoe don't deserve nothing. That's what everybody be saying.
Yep.
But it is all coming to light why Offset want this money because he don't have none.
But he getting shot in the ass lately, ain't he? Did he get shot in the ass recently?
Because you owed the boy 10 grand. And then who was it? Dez Bryant came out and said Offset owed him $8,000. They say he got a gambling problem. And here's my thing with gambling.
It's a disease.
If you losing more than you winning, you bad at it. Like you bad at it. I'm sorry.
It's just that one time they be coming up on a lick and they be like, my look is up. I'm getting it. It's like
you came up on that lick 5 years ago. You ain't been no good in 5 years. Like, just think about all the money you could have had in them 5 years that you don't lost money because you bad at it.
It's an addiction, man. It's like a huge addiction, and I don't want it. I don't want nothing like that. No, it's bad enough. I already got other addictions. I don't need that.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn what it is. If I'm bad at something, I'm just not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. You bad at gambling. You ain't winning. You bad at it. You are not winning. That means you're bad at it.
Okay.
Like,
They
quit.
see you coming, they be like, "This, here he come. This losing degenerate right here. Here he come.
Let me tell you
Can't
something.
even buy a win. You should be
ain't
the
gonna think-
cooler."
I don't think less of you if you quit. Think less of you if you quit.
I think that was an educated decision. You did an educated. Your wins and loss column is not adding up, and you decide to retire from gambling. I can respect that.
I think that's a
I could
smarter
respect.
decision. I give you that W. You
Yep,
won.
yep, you won.
You
You
won
might
that.
not have won with the money, but you won in life.
It just don't make no sense, bro. Like, what the
And you
heck?
owing people money and stuff. What are we doing?
They get you shot in the ass. Like,
I was like, what are you? Okay, you out here acting like you ain't got kids to live for. Okay, that's you.
you just said it though. It's the addiction. Like, you
Mm,
can't you see past it.
can't. It's sad. Any
But
addiction
you
is sad.
but you want that woman to pay you. You want that woman to pay you money to go gamble away. Cause once that's gone, it's gone.
Yep. You can't come back and be like, hey, this part of the agreement ain't been yeah, it's over now, bro. You done pissed away all that money.
Is it is I'm telling you, boy, we be as humans, we be doing some things.
People be peopling. People be
Be
people.
people in
People be
like
peeping. Yeah, it's ridiculous out there in them streets. It's ridiculous. And I just I don't even want to watch the news no more. There's so many things going on out there. I'm like, golly.
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news at all.
Maybe that's
I
why
hear
maybe that's why I missed the the 5 cent bags because I ain't watched the news. This is
why,
crazy, man.
why you talking? I'm about to go buy me some of them 99-cent grocery bags. Reusable bags.
Man, I was clinking as soon as I hit that. As soon as I got my little cart out, I was up there packing stuff in my car. I'm like, this shit better not roll out. It better not roll out. It better not roll. It better not roll. And I'm like, please don't roll underneath this seat and get underneath that damn brake pad.
What you should have did was went over to the produce area, got them little produce bags, put your stuff in the produce bags, called it a
Oh
day.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I got some
Child.
tricks now. Now that I know now that what I'm up against. And then the lady was like, if you don't like this, you could go ahead and take a survey. Did you survey this before you made a change?
That's crazy.
And I'm like, don't we already aren't the people on the base going through enough as it is? And you're gonna add some more stuff? Like,
Mm.
come on. Do you want us to
Man,
leave the base or you don't?
this a thing, right? So the solicitors that come to your house, guy came to my house today about, he don't came to my house before, and I told him I wasn't interested, but whatever. He think because it was last year, I don't remember. About who does
Obviously, you have
my,
not moved up in the company if you still out beating the streets. But go ahead.
for real, like, doing the pest control. So he asked me who do my pest control. I tell him, he's like, oh, I never heard of them. Okay. So then he was like, you mind me asking how much you pay? So I tell him. He was like, a month? I was like, yeah. He was like, how often do they come out? I was like, they come out every month. I said, and if I need something, I can call them and they'll come. You know what I'm saying? So he was like,
Yeah.
they come every month. He was like, are you sure they come every month? I said, yeah, I get the text the day before, let me know that they coming to do my service. I'm like, yeah, they come every month. So he was like, oh, well, my pro service is more than that. He was like, but we don't come every month. He was like, but what we do, we have this type of whatever chemicals they use. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
your cousin was telling me that spiders is like a big thing. I said, sir, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Them critters have been here before us, and they gonna be here after me. So if one of them come out, I'm stepping on them. Like what do you? What?
This ain't a rapophobia.
Seriously, like, you're never ever gonna stop these creatures from
No.
from coming in your house.
No.
Like, never ever.
No.
He was like, no,
No.
the little cracks that they get through the house.
I
They
don't
they
got
don't
time for all that. I don't have
they
time to
don't
be
ha-
looking at every crack.
they don't have bones. They gonna get through any hole anywhere. I'm like,
Anything.
I told him, I said, listen, sir, they been here before me and they gonna be here after me. I'm not worried about no spiders. I'm not, because I'm just gonna step on them. That's like,
Okay.
what? Like, what are we doing? Like, I get it. Like, but then I said to him, I said, you live in this economy? Because who got time? I'm like, I'm not moving no more money nowhere.
Nowhere.
What I got right
Nowhere.
now,
This is what I
I can
got.
afford it. I can afford it. I'ma stay. I'ma stay.
Right here.
I'ma
Right
stay.
here.
I'ma stay.
Yeah, I'm not switching no more services. I'm not
Like,
doing
dude, I'm
nothing.
not doing nothing. What I got right now, I can
That's
afford it.
it.
If
That is it.
Netflix go up one more time, it's canceled.
Yes.
If
Netflix
Netflix
gonna
go up one more time,
Netflix done lost their damn mind. I'm like, why is it every 6 months we going up on the prices?
I'm like,
I'ma chill. I'ma stay right here. I'm good right here.
Yeah, this give me the one that is on the house with who that? Who plays for Netflix?
I don't know. I'm about to be watching Tubi.
Okay, Tubi got to go free. I'll sit through the commercials. I'll sit through it. I'm at that place now. I'm like, forget about it, cause can't do it no more.
Mm.
Well, this is our last episode of season 1.
How did we
We're gonna.
determine it was season 1?
Well, I did. Well, I figured
Oh,
8, 9, 9, 9, 9
oh,
episodes
that's a
is
good
good.
season. That's a good season.
Yeah, that's a good season. That's
That's a good
according
season.
to Netflix. That's a good season. You got 9 episodes. That's a good season. So we're
Yep.
gonna go ahead and wrap up season 1, and then season 2. We come back with a nice intro if you start taking it seriously,
Mm-hmm.
which I highly doubt, but here we are. And then probably next season we have some guest speakers.
I
That's what I'm.
mean, first of all,
What
right? Like this stuff is work.
it
Like,
is.
and I already got a post job I don't want.
And I don't know how long I'm gonna keep
You
it
know
up
what
because
I'm
I start
saying?
school. I start school soon,
It,
so it's gonna be some work.
you know what I'm saying? I'm
I have to
thinking about doing something because I got 18 months of GI Bill I need to get. That is money just sitting out there for nothing.
okay. That's what I just
I
finally
need
got
to.
all my stuff together, and I'm
I
going to
need to get.
use it to my advantage.
I need to get it together.
Yeah.
Cause
So
so once I get down to about 3 months, I'm gonna switch on over to vote rehab. Let me get them 36 more months. Let me switch.
yeah, my
Nigga be
book rehab counselor is so cool.
nigga be going to school till they put me in there forever.
Yeah,
Ever yonder.
because they told me they finally did my audit, and they gave me 65 credits, and I was like, oh, okay. And then so I got to like do 120. I said divide it up. I said, oh, that's looking at 3 years of school. Okay, I'll do it. You gonna pay me
Man,
for it, and I'm gonna learn something. And
I
then
ain't trying to learn. I ain't trying
schools
to.
know school be knowing they be dipping into the pocket because then they be like, oh yeah, you got these class, but you have to take at least 15 or 20 credits with our school. Why? Y'all not teaching the same thing? You just
They
want
don't
this
know. They
money.
want that dollar. All
So here
right,
we
fool.
are. Well, I guess we talked about that enough, and I probably got to drop another deuce.
I ain't did. All right, deuces. Chalk up. Chalk up. Chalk up the deuces.
All right, man. Holla at you.